This project requires rip cuts with full-sized sheet goods. Now, if you're not comfortable with that or you don't have the setup, you can turn to a circular saw. If you don't have that, if you live in the United States, both big box home improvement stores will be able to cut these dimensions for you. What is the project? A sleek and simple king-sized bed frame for less than $100. I can do that on my table saw workstation, but I'm gonna need some additional in-feed and out-feed support. When I built these roll-around cabinets that my planer and drill press sit on, I built them to the same height as the workstation. So I can remove the tools, roll the cabinets into position, and make those types of cuts manageable. You can go to my website, simplyeasydiy.com, for all the dimensions and a cut list. I need 2 side rails, the stretcher for the footboard, and the centerpiece for the headboard. So I might as well cut those while I'm here now. Minus the centerpiece for the headboard, those pieces get taken over to the miter saw and cut the length. Going slow through a miter saw cut will minimize the tear out. Having the bad side down, good side up won't hurt, and blue tape will help some as well. If you take a 2x4, rip it in half on the table saw, you have the ledges that'll attach to the side rails and footboard stretcher. A word of caution here, be sure you know which side gets the short end of the stick. Now is when you pick left from right. If you have any glue squeeze out, damp cloth, and a flathead screwdriver works. You can always wait for the glue to dry a little and then peel it off. That doesn't work for me. I always forget about it and come back to completely dry glue, for which I always curse myself for. And to be honest, if I got to put another quarter in that f***ing swear jar, I will... Oh man. Iron-on edge banding hides the ugly. I'm going to use an oscillating multi-tool to cut the recesses for the cross brace and mattress supports. If you decide to cut these before you attach them to the side rails, I'd recommend cutting them before you rip the 2x4 in half. I didn't think of it, so I decided to go ahead and attach the ledges and get some practice in on this tool. This is a good place to do that because these cuts won't actually be seen. I repeated that process to cut a notch on the ends of the footboard stretcher to accept the legs. Speaking of the footboard legs, let's assemble those. A complete cut list, measurements, and materials can be found on my website, simplyeasydiy.com. Check the description, I'll put a link in there. Some offcuts from the lumber I used for the ledges will supply the 2 corner pieces of the legs after being sized on the table saw and the miter saw. Now I need 4 pieces of 2x6 to length on the miter saw. That'll be the rest of each leg. Just because your table saw is not capable of stacking a dado blade does not mean you can't cut half laps on said table saw. I've set up a miter gauge and I'll just start chipping away. Now, you don't have to be perfect with this method, just get close. Then, grab a chisel. That's not bad. You could leave it like this, glue it up, it'd be perfectly functional, but let's spice it up a little. Mark a measurement here, a few over there, and then for this next part, I understand that you may not have the precise and delicate instruments I'm about to use. No, not that. Yes, that. The thing that shall not be named, lest we tempt fate. To the bandsaw, Robin. Now that the sanding is done, we'll book match the other side of each leg. Take a corner piece and one side of the leg, glue and tack together. Then the other half, same thing. So far, so good. Countersink any brads that need it. A little wood filler does the rest. So we've got the footboard and the side rails done. Next, we're going to start on the headboard. Now that requires some cutting and shaping of the legs. We've also got to deal with that centerpiece as well, which is a fairly large cut. I'll show you how I did that next time. Go to my website, simplyeasydiy.com, for more information along with a cut list and materials. Also, don't forget you can find me on Facebook and Pinterest. Until then.